remains the same. Now turning to FIVEAA Sport. The new Port Adelaide coaching group has been busy bonding ahead of the start of the season. New coach Josh Carr says they're already starting to gel. And two Crows and a trio of Port Adelaide players have made the AFLW All-Australian squad of 42. Crows duo Ebony Marinoff and Neve Kelly have been named in the 2025 squad. The Powers' Gemma Houghton, Indy Tahu and Maddie Scholes. The final team of 21 will be announced later this month. And Australian captain Pat Cummins is tracking in the right direction as he looks to make an impact in the Ashes. The star fast bowler has been recovering from a back injury, which will keep him out of the first test in Perth. Cummins says, so far, so good. Now checking FIVEAA traffic.
Afternoon in the city, a police incident on King William Street near Halifax Street causing delays. Really busy at the moment at Flinders Park. That's those ongoing works for the intersection upgrade of Holbrooks Road near Grange Road. Pretty busy too at St Morris for works McGill Road near Williams Avenue and slow Tapley's Hill Road, Glenelg North. Cameras this afternoon, bit of a blitz in the hills, so you'll find them Springs Road, Mount Barker and Waverley Ridge Road at Crafers West. Mazda's 2025 plate clearance is on now. Don't miss incredible drive-away deals across select 2025 models. Priced to clear and ready to move. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on FIVEAA.
Now the FIVEAA forecast. 26 the top today with a shower or two this afternoon and much the same tomorrow with a top of 23. Saturday, cloudy and 18. Sunday, cloudy and 19. Right now it's 21 degrees on FIVEAA. Let's see what's happening on 9 News tonight.
I'm Brenton Raglas. Tonight, 37 years with no answers. A fresh search in the Mount Gambier murder mystery. It's safe to get back in the water. New advice on SA's algal bloom. New details emerge about the explosive cargo plane crash in Kentucky. Plus the collectible coin heist, foiled by a semaphore baker with a rolling pin. 9 News. Your news. Nightly at 6 on 9 and on 9 Now.
Hi, it's Wayne Phillis. We're celebrating Wayne Phillis Ford's 40th anniversary. Right now, we've a handful of Ford Ranger Wild Tracks in stock with a bi-turbo from only $67,000 drive away for ABN holders. Or go all out with the V6 Ranger Wild Track, now under $72,000 drive away for ABN holders. Save $8,500. Be quick, when they're gone, they're gone. Wayne Phillis Ford celebrating 40 years at Christie's Beach, or go online at waynephillisford.com.au.
You're in with Wayne Phillis. Wayne Phillis Ford.
This is Big Brother. Be watching 7 o'clock Sunday on 10.
This season, we're back to live nominations, live evictions, and a live stream 24/7 on 10.
Complete Care live stream about to kick off. You can watch us on Facebook and on YouTube. The great Bernard Fanning is going to join us very shortly, solo performer, and of course from the beloved band Powderfinger. If you are worried your child or your grandchild isn't responding to sounds or meeting their developmental milestones, maybe they're struggling to listen when they're in a noisy classroom. The good news is that we had Little Allied Health in our interactive lounge this afternoon. I was joined by Nicole and Lauren. We talked about how they assess hearing for children of all ages, the auditory processing for kids who are struggling to listen in the classroom. We heard how the professional team at Little Allied Health make therapy fun and how that approach to care is tailored to your little one's needs. Now, Little Allied Health clinicians have been in taking calls off air confidentially for the last hour or so. If you would like to find out more details, if you missed today's chat, but this is something that you're interested in, might apply to you and your family, why not visit littlealliedhealth, or one word, .com.au.
Here at FIVEAA, we're all about supporting local. Here's who you can support around Adelaide. Head to the Excelsior Hotel, where kids eat free every weekend. The Excelsior Hotel, 110 Coghlan Street, Brompton. Feels like coming home, but better. Don't miss the Kids and Youth Disability Expo, November 14 and 15, Netball Stadium. Entries free. Details kjex.com.au. FIVEAA, supporting local business.
Pure Tap, the purest water on tap.
Need a new kitchen mixer tap? With PuraTap, you can choose your look with 6 stunning mixer tap designs. You can choose your finish with taps available in classic rich chrome or now in our new classy black. And your water purifier is included in the price. Choose your tap, choose your finish. We'll include the purifier and you'll love the taste. Order now. PuraTap, 133502. T's and C's apply.
Breaking news. Chai latte and a chocolate donut is good for you. Maybe not when it comes to calories, but it is good for the soul. Cafe Hoppability in Fullerton is operated by Holistic Care SA and provides meaningful and rewarding jobs for keen workers who live with disability. And because you're doing a generous deed, you can grab a second donut guilt-free. Next lunch break, do something that's good for you and others. Cafe Hoppability Fullerton, just up from the roundabout.
Stay informed, get involved. 5AA, always Adelaide. 5AA Afternoons with Leith, Forrest.
So the great Bernard Fanning has announced his National Tea and Sympathy 20th anniversary tour. The new vinyl and the CD editions are out today, and tickets are also available today. We get to see the great man here on the 27th of February. It's a Friday night at the revamped FIVEAA Theatre. He joins me. Bernard Fanning, lovely to see you. Thanks for coming to see us.
No worries, my pleasure.
Hey, fair to say, Bernard, people
he joins
in Adelaide,
me. Bernard
Fanning,
lovely to see you.
Thanks for coming to see us.
No worries, my pleasure.
Hey, fair to say, Bernard, people in Adelaide, South Australia, need to hurry and get their tickets. I saw your show in Queensland sold out in 2 minutes.
Yeah, a few of them did. They went on sale this week, and so, yeah, Brisbane has sold out another. Sydney's on the way. Melbourne's got a second show. Sunshine Coast, yeah, all over the place. It was going nuts. It's awesome.
It's hard to comprehend how many records you sell and how many streams you have, but imagine literally in 2 minutes. I don't know how many people were manning their phones and the computers and stuff, but it's just bonkers when I hear that.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy, isn't it? I mean, yeah, I think it's a bit of a shit fight getting online for tickets sometimes. But, you know, I think it was capacity is around 2,500 or something like that. It wasn't, you know, like a giant arena or anything like that.
The MCG and the still, hey, 2 minutes is 2 minutes. So, as we all know, Powderfinger is so beloved. You're in that next level, that sort of upper echelon of Aussie bands. Did you know 20 years ago that the solo album would resonate with people as much as it has?
No, absolutely not. Like, I had such minimal expectations for it. It was just, you know, like, just go and make a record that you want to make and put it out, see what happens, and go and do some shows. That was kind of the mentality, I guess. And then Wish You Well happened. So that kind of totally changed the game with that whole record.
Are you the kind of artist who gets nerves? Like, is there different nerves for a solo release versus a band release, or you just, you know, it's art, water finds its level?
Yeah. I mean, it's not nerves, it's more just anticipation. You know, you're excited for people to hear it. Something usually you've been working on it for a couple of years or whatever by the time you've been through the writing and recording process and all of that stuff.
Yep.
So, and then you always have to wait as well. It's not like you finish recording and mixing last week and it's out next week. It's usually months. So yeah, they've got a long gestation, records usually. So no, I don't really get nervous. I get a bit nervous before I play, but it depends on the show as well.
Yeah, sure. Do you speak to people about your music? Like, do you find out what you've always had that great sense of music and sound, but I think it's the storytelling too. When you talk to fans and nuffies like me, is that what people tell you? Like why it resonates so much?
I mean, with this record in particular, people, it seemed to resonate with people a lot. And I guess because it's, you know, it's basically a heartbreaker. That's kind of the type of record that it is, and everyone's been through that at some point in their life, you know. So people relate to those kind of those ambiguities in the end of a relationship, and you know where blame lies and all those sorts of things. And you try not to appropriate too much of that in a song, but looking back on these songs, even sometimes I'm not sure whose perspective I'm singing from sometimes, you know, because the benefit of hindsight, you start to understand mistakes that you made and whatnot as well. You know?
Is that the greatest joy as an artist, to see songs, not just the same song, but all songs? Like there's not a bad song on this album, that they resonate with people for different reasons?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I grew up listening to music, putting myself in the place of the author, the singer, you know, like singing it from my perspective. And that's the stuff that resonates with you, is what you can relate to, obviously, you know. And so having people really take it into their lives is as much as you can hope for.
I've mentioned this way too many times on the show, Bernard, that I heard Taylor Swift talk about it, and I'd never really heard this described this way before, of your music is like a mirror, and we all look into the mirror of your music and we all see something different in it. And I thought that's such a great analogy for that. The same song, the same lyric, but we all take something different out of it depending on what we've had in our lives.
That's absolutely, I think she's totally right. I haven't heard that quote before, but I would agree with that. Absolutely. It's a mirror and a lens, you know. I mean, I guess it's a lens for the songwriter originally, but it can also be a mirror for the songwriter, you know. So there's so many different perspectives that can be taken from a song, because as soon as you say I, you put yourself in that first person position, and it becomes a statement that you're making, where it isn't necessarily that. It might be a character that's saying it.
Yeah. You know? Take me back 20 years. Do you remember, had you had all the songs while you were doing Powderfinger, or did you just have the hiatus and then boom, like this explosion?
It was a bit of both. Okay. It was a bit of both. I think we'd probably decided around 6 months before we were taking a break. I think we were doing The Big Day Out until like February 2005, and we said, okay, from then we'll take a year, and then in the meantime, my relationship had broken down, and I'd started kind of turning to songwriting as my way of dealing with it. So I'd written a bit of it, but there was a big burst after that as well. You know, Wish You Well was only written 3 days before I went to do the session. So really? Yeah, and Watch Over Me, I know, kind of was April, May, and we went in June. So there was still a few tunes that ended up being key songs on the record that kind of came closer to the end.
I always hear that with great artists, like the best songs. Now, maybe it's commercially the best songs, but the best songs come really quick. It's not, sometimes you don't have to slave away for ages.
I think probably the catchiest, that's definitely been my experience. Wish You Well fell out in about 15 minutes. So, and that was the same with another Powderfinger song called Pick You Up, was the same. It just happened really fast and kind of wrote itself almost, you know. It was just talking about my situation. Wish You Well I was really hungover. I just got up in the morning. I thought that I'd written all the songs that I wanted for the record, so I celebrated a little bit too much. And then the next morning, that song just appeared.
God, every artist in Adelaide, every musician's pulling that 15 minutes. Like, how good's that? That's awesome. You know, for fans, they probably don't get to hear all of the album all the time because of this. So they're hanging out for these kind of anniversaries, like the 20 years. I saw you getting some of the original band too, you'll recapture that original magic of the album.
Yeah, it's got 4 out of the 5 original members, so it's great having those guys back on stage. Really beautiful combination of voices as well, so for all the harmony and stuff like that, it really works well. And just mates, just old friends, having them all together again is great.
So it'll be a nostalgic trip for you too. We don't know each other. I sense awards and accolades are not the thing for you. I don't think you're that kind of person, the arias and the operas, but is it a physical reminder of a special moment for you?
I guess so. I mean, I think, and this was the case with the Powderfinger guys as well. I think it was more like validation for all the people around you that work on it that don't get credit.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the artist is the one that gets the credit, but I mean, even doing a show, I've got 5 crew or 6 crew working on the show, and without them, it would be impossible. So it's kind of more that, and your management and label and all that sort of stuff, the people that you work with.
Yes.
That I think it's more of a validation for them just as much as well, and your family.
Yeah, that is nice. The great Bernard Fanning is my guest. The special anniversary edition of Tea and Sympathy has been released on vinyl and CD. Thank you for this. I love you've got artwork, you've got originals on there and archive stuff on there, renditions, special renditions on there too. Thanks for bringing back the physical, Bernard. Like, I'm sick of just listening to files. I want something to hold, something to read, something to enjoy.
Yeah. And that's why I worked on the artwork and the liner notes. You know, it's got a gatefold with photos and a whole lot of information talking about the record as well, plus a whole new disc of vinyl, disc of an album. You know, it's got another additional 10 songs that were outtakes. There's a couple of covers on there. People have covered songs that are from Tea and Sympathy, and an updated version of Watch Over Me, which I did with your cousin Casey
Yes.
and Claire Bowditch. Because we did that together at the ARIA Awards in 2006, and there'd never been a proper recording of it. So I just wanted to get that documented because I love the version with the two ladies on it as well, because it gives the song a bit of a different angle. And the same goes for Troy and Jem Casadale's version of Songbird. It puts a different emphasis on the lyric when a dad is singing it back to his daughter.
Yep.
So yeah, look, I'm so happy with the release, and also what you're saying about albums. Putting the focus back on albums and people actually spending 45 minutes listening to one artist doing one piece of work, basically, is something that's been largely lost. I mean, I know, tragic music fans still listen to records over and over. And I would encourage people to get back to it. Our lives are so impacted by immediacy and having to keep moving all the time, but that ceremony of taking a record out of its sleeve, putting it on, actually physically working it, and then halfway through it, you've got to flip it over as well. And in the meantime, you're looking at the photos, you're reading the lyrics, all that stuff. I'm still smitten by the romance of that,
There's such nostalgia. We've got a great friend of show, Clarity Records, here in Adelaide, and that's what their store brings you joy. You're right. You accidentally bump the record player, you go from song 1 to song 5 pretty quick, but it's like there's so much fun in that. There's so much nostalgia in that. The other thing I want to mention before I let you go, I love the work you're doing with Australian Music T-shirt Day, and there's a guy here in Adelaide, radio legend in advertising, Greg Clark, who does a lot of work for Support Act here in Adelaide. It's such great work, isn't it, Bernard, that charity for people, and we talked about it a lot during COVID, is that they were the ones most hard hit, and then, we need someone to help us out for a fundraiser. Who do we hit up? Those people who you've just, are out of work.
Yeah, that's right. And, the casual nature of work in the music industry as well. For crew, for example, if the musicians aren't working, then no one's working.
Yep.
Really, that's the reality. So musicians are at the center of it. But you have to remember there's crew and all the management and all those other people and promoters and whatever that help put stuff together. And they can slip through the cracks just as easily as anybody else with health issues, mental health issues, whatever it is, just falling on hard times, addiction issues, especially in the music industry. There's been a long history of that.
Yep.
So Support Act do incredible work with that. That's the idea, is to get out and buy a shirt. If you don't want to buy a shirt, just wear a shirt of an Australian band and remind people that that's part of the lifeblood of our culture as a country, that music has been a huge part of it, especially the last 60, 70 years in Australia. We've made great contributions to music worldwide in all genres.
You're so right. It's the DNA. You can get the T-shirts and Bernard's T-shirt at ozmusictshirtday.org.au. We had Metallica in town last night playing the Angels to 55,000 people. And again, it was just, you talk about Australian music being in people's blood, just to hear that, an international act, give that the respect. I think Jelly Roll did the same at Harvest Rock. Well, it's great to see you. First and foremost, you haven't aged, Bernard, in 20 years. So congratulations on that. You need to be applauded for that.
Tell my body that. It doesn't feel like it.
The National Tea and Sympathy 20th Anniversary Tour. The vinyl and the CD editions are out now, so go wherever you get your good records. But, of course, Clarity Records here in the city, that's where we would send you. They're on sale right now, and tickets are available for the show, which is on February the 27th. It's a Friday night at the revamped Thebby Theatre. Good to see you hanging out at Thebby and just packing
I can't wait.
Rafters too.
I played there so many times over the years, and it's been redone apparently. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. And it's selling fast. Yeah.
Yes, I was about to say, getting very good. Bernard's fans, you've got 2 or 3 minutes. If you snooze, you lose, as they say. Great to see you, Bernard. Thanks so much. We'll see you in the new year.
Thanks, Leith. Cheers, mate.
All the best.
Did you know it has been 30 years since the PBS was reviewed? In that time, science and medicines have made significant advancements, but our process for getting Australians access to these advancements is letting us down. If you would like to do your part to help all Australians waiting to access critical medicines, simply visit strongerpbs.com.au today.
They say one of life's biggest decisions is buying a home. But sometimes the hardest one is leaving it. At Anglicare SA, we're here to help you stay where you belong, at home. We offer support for everyday things like cleaning, gardening, cooking, but are also experts in care management, allied health, and clinical nursing. Because we believe there's no place like home. Let us help you stay where your heart is. Find out more at Anglicare SA. You are at home.
Hi, it's Wayne from Wayne Phillips Kia. Did you know that we're not only SA's most awarded Kia dealership, but we're the experts in novated leasing and salary sacrificing. So we take care of everything all under the one roof. So not only do you save thousands on a new Kia EV, but you can lower your tax and running costs. Right now, we're packaging up exclusive bonus offers just for EV buyers. Drive smarter, save smarter, and make the switch to electric today with Wayne Phillips Kia. Visit us at South Road, Ranella, or at waynephillipskia.com.au.
G'day, it's Fitzy here. You know what, I wish my kids would call me a legend, but the actual legends down south are Lamb Solar. South Australia has some of the most expensive electricity prices in the world, an unfortunate fact that Lamb couldn't accept. Lamb is a team of local champions who care about finding the best solar solution for your home. They're honest and they don't do the hard sales thing. So if you're thinking about solar, think LAMM, Lamb, the real legends of the South.
For over 45 years, Statesman Windows, a third-generation South Aussie family-run business, has helped home renovators and builders bring design, charm and natural light into their homes. With industry-leading turnaround times, Statesman Windows continues to offer value for money, backed up by great service and advice right across Metro and regional South Australia. For windows when and where you want them, call Statesman Windows.
Windows when and where you want them. Windows when and where you want them.
At Medipedi, we believe in making people feel good from the ground up. Combining the skills of podiatry with the indulgence of beauty therapy, Medipedi is a first-of-its-kind concept. The Medipedi Medical Pedicure is Adelaide's best pedicure. Imagine this, your feet are expertly treated by a podiatrist, then pampered by a fully trained beauty therapist. The result? Feet that just don't feel great, they look fantastic too. With 4 Adelaide locations, including the new North Adelaide Clinic, book now at medipediclinics.com.au. Medipedi, feel good from the ground up.
5AA Afternoons with Leith, Forrest.
25 minutes after 3, Complete Care live stream, Facebook and YouTube. If you want to watch us while you're listening to us, you can do that. And you might want to do that in particular in the next half hour, because not only will we catch up with Rowie and Tim, find out what's on the big sports show after 4 o'clock, but you're about to meet Australia's best Mexican chef. She lives right here in Adelaide. I think she'd be happy with that. How could you not? Because we all love good Mexican food. We're going to find out more about that, her business, the book. It's all out now, so we'll discover that. On the other side of headlines with Tamira, before we do, lots of text messages about Mike and Darren Steele, who are in here from Safety Electrical, the safety switch initially, now of course the care alert, the pendant, and now the watch, which is amazing, and we have one of those watches to give away tomorrow on the show, which is amazing. Maria says these two blokes are supermen. Do you get it? They're men of steel. Thank you, Maria. Quentin says no way that 2005 was 20 years ago. I know, Q. It's fast how it's going. Been around that long, the Care Alert Smart Dialer. And 40 years for the whole business that they've been doing? Ryan said he had a Clipsal safety switch installed in his home in Sri Lanka. Can you imagine how many people, millions, would have had the Clipsal safety switch in their homes at the time? Another one, you're making us feel old with all these milestones. Well, it's a credit to the family and to the team, to be fair, that you have such longevity, which is great. And I didn't get a chance to see this one, but next time I speak to the boys, I'll get the answer for you. My toaster always causes the blackout where the switch flicks off. How much power do you need to run the toaster? All right, well, see, we'll ask all of that for you next time we get the boys in. 27 after 3, headlines, and then Mexican food.
Adelaide, get ready for global superstar Lenny Kravitz. His Blue Electric Light Tour hits the BP Adelaide Grand Final, Saturday, November 29 at Victoria Park, Puckapuckundi. Special guests include Jet, Dem Mob and My Cherie. Lenny Kravitz, live at the
BP Adelaide Grand Final. Tickets from just $99 plus fees at Ticketmaster.
Son, there are two kinds of people, the Hass and the Hass-Nots. The Hass has a fresh Aldi Aussie Hass avocado, now only 99 cents each. The Hass-Nots, well, they should go to their nearest Aldi. Good different.
If you're a worker, a walker, or a seasoned traveller, Grundy Shoes will take you there in comfort and style. Danish owned and designed, Echo shoes are at the forefront of innovation, function and design. And right now, the first 100 listeners to purchase a pair of new season Echo shoes at Grundy Shoes will receive a bonus beach towel valued at $69.95. Open 7 days in Adelaide, Glenelg and Victor Harbour. Or shop online with confidence. Grundy Shoes is your iconic footwear destination.
Here at 5AA, we're all about supporting local. Here's who you can support around Adelaide. Head to the Excelsior Hotel where kids eat free every weekend. The Excelsior Hotel, 110 Coghlan Street, Brompton. Feels like coming home, but better. Don't miss the Kids and Youth Disability Expo, November 14 and 15, Netball Stadium. Entries free. Details kjex.com.au. 5AA, supporting local business.
Clay Sampson, Fleury Milk Company. I look after the sales and marketing. We've been with 5AA now for just over 10 years. I sat down with Jimmy, explained our business and who we were and what we were trying to advertise and what message we're trying to get across. And that's probably been the beauty of working with James, is just him knowing exactly what we need and what we want and the target audience that we're after.
To get your message out there and grow your business, visit 5AA.com.au and hit the Advertise With Us link.
Get free access to selected global wartime records at Ancestry until Wednesday, and you could discover your family's stories of courage and resilience. There could be more to your story. Piece it together with Ancestry. Registration required, terms apply.
Hello, ACH Group, Tina's.
Navigating the new Support at Home program? ACH Group is here to help. Our welcome team offers one-on-one consultations to help you understand your options, navigate My Aged Care and find the right support for your needs. ACH Group will guide you through the process and make it easier. Call our welcome team at ACH Group on 8159 3500 because a little help can be a big help.
This is 5AA News, always Adelaide.
Good afternoon, Tamira Francis with the 3:30 News headlines. A man has been arrested with house-breaking-in tools implements at Glenelg yesterday. The opposition claims an increase in federal public servants is adding to the nation's debt and fuelling inflation. Labor's environment reforms will pass their first parliamentary hurdle today, but will struggle to make it through the Senate. And in sport, Melbourne Cup winning jockey Jamie Mellon will be chasing another Group 1 win today, but without half yours. The 5AA forecast, a shower or two this afternoon and much the same tomorrow with a top of 23. Right now it's 21 degrees. We'll have more news for you at 4 on 5AA, always Adelaide.
Always live. 5AA, always Adelaide. 5AA Afternoons with Leith, Forrest.
Live stream, Complete Care, YouTube and Facebook. You can see us, you can hear us, and you're going to want to because my next guest, so delighted that she's able to come in and join us. Her name is Daniela Guevara Munoz. How'd I go? Close?
Very good.
Yes. Lovely to see you, Daniela. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for inviting me.
You are, and we should say your lovely husband, Cor, is here too. He's a little camera shy, but we'll work out on our live stream how to get him in the camera at some stage. You are Australia's best Mexican chef, and you live right here in Adelaide.
Yeah.
That's a lovely title, isn't it? But you weren't a chef initially, were you not? Like you were a marine biologist or something.
Yeah, I studied marine biology in Mexico, and then we came to Australia, and I worked as a marine biologist in the Great Barrier Reef.
Yes.
So then that was in Townsville. We arrived to Townsville almost 15 years ago. So then...
So have you got a thought on the algal bloom? No. Maybe
we can ask him about that.
Oh, really? So were you a great cook and chef while you were a marine biologist, and when did you decide, right, I'm going to park my biology for a second here. I'm going to become the greatest Mexican chef in Australia. How did that happen?
I always like to cook. So one of my passions was cooking, Mexican food, of course.
Yes.
But then when we moved to Australia, it's when I decided to, or at least I thought about transition to another career.
Yes.
Which is cooking, you know. But I didn't dare to do it because that's very difficult to do. Like to change careers is...
Of course.
It's
Did your
scary.
marine biology friends, were they flat that you weren't cooking more at work? Like, did they know your superpower?
No.
Or no. Oh, they're gonna be so flat. Imagine that. You've got the greatest chef right under your nose and you didn't realise it. But
No, they didn't know. But in Mexico, they did. Because we used to host lots of parties at our house.
Yes.
And I was cooking all the time. So then is when a friend of mine told me, like, why don't you charge us for this?
Yes.
And I was, no, this is something that I really enjoy.
So it's in the culture, isn't it? Is it in the genes? Is it something that was passed, the love of cooking passed through from family members to you?
Yeah, in some families it's like that.
Yep.
But mine was a little bit like that too. But not everyone does like that.
Right.
Like it's...
So
I guess
not
it
every
depends,
Mexican
like-
is a great cook,
No.
is what you're saying. Right. Well, thank goodness we got you. The non-cooking Mexicans, they can stay in marine biology. We want you here. Now, we should say you own the very popular and the much-loved La Popular Taqueria.
Yeah.
Have my pronunciation.
Yeah,
It's a big
good.
day for me in pronunciations here. Now, that is in Port Adelaide.
You're
you
doing well.
Thank you. And you have a brand new cookbook.
Yeah.
Which is out it's been out like 2 days. You can smell the printing.
Good. It smells
it's
good.
beautiful. This is a Murdoch Books publication.
Yeah.
It's called Provecho, Real Mexican Food at Home. Provecho means what?
Provecho.
Provecho.
Yeah.
Close. It means what?
It means enjoy your food.
Yeah.
But it goes further than that. So in Mexico, when you go to little towns or little restaurants,
yes,
you usually walk in and then someone will tell you provecho, or you can tell them provecho. And then it's like a communication thing.
Yes.
So it's like you feel at home, and I think it's very important.
Yeah.
Because you say, provecho, and they probably, some people won't say anything, but most people will say, provecho, you should try this, or you should try that.
So it's kind of a greeting, but it's also a foregoer what's about to happen. You're about
exactly.
to enjoy.
Yeah, and then they can recommend you what to eat, or I don't know, like the weather,
Yes.
like just chatting. So I thought it was a very important word to...
Oh, it's beautiful.
To put it in the
It's a bit like the Hawaiian say mahalo. Like it's a greeting, but it's also like a nice way to talk to people about it. I'm going to generalise. Can I generalise quickly?
Yeah.
Do you think Australians cook Mexican food very well? Because I sense that we don't. I think you're in the category of like when I went to Rome on my honeymoon, I've never tasted Italian food like Italian-made food versus Australia. Now, I don't want to knock our Australian Italians because they do great, but they just put too much in. Sometimes we overload a pizza in Australia. The simpler, the better. Is it the same with Mexican food?
I think it happens something similar.
Yeah.
So that was one of the reasons why I also decided to change careers, because I didn't see traditional Mexican food well represented in Australia,
Yes.
you know? And I love Australia and I love to live here, but Mexican food was terrible.
So
And,
we were having this conversation off air, and I said to your husband, Cor, that I can't eat a lot of Mexican food anymore because I'm lactose intolerant. I can't eat cheese. He almost fainted. And he said, well, that's because they're putting too much cheese in the Mexican here in
Yes,
Australia.
yeah.
There is a real thing, isn't it? I think it's called Tex-Mex, which is kind of that Americanized, it's Mexican food, but let's just overload it with stuff.
Yeah.
So it's sort of
So
Mexican, but it's not.
Tex-Mex is another type of food.
No,
So it's not
no.
Mexican,
Yes.
you know? So, and it's completely different as Mexican food. And that one has lots of cheese, cream, etc.
Yes.
But Mexican food is more like, it doesn't have that many toppings with cream and cheese. It has toppings and several layers.
Yes.
But not just cream and cheese. So when people come to the restaurant, they are like, "Oh, this food is very, very nice and very fresh," you know, like because I think in their minds they have this like lots of cream and cheese on top, and not the best
That's
quality.
it. So Australian kids have been brought up. This is why we're so thankful for you and your book, because Australian kids have been brought up thinking that nachos and tacos are literally corn chips, mince, and bucket loads of cheese, and that's it.
Well, we don't have nachos.
No,
in Mexico.
No.
No, we don't have them.
Isn't
we
that
don't
interesting?
have chili
Because-
con carne.
Isn't that interesting,
Yeah.
though?
So that's more Tex-Mex.
Right.
Yeah.
See, we need
so
this
we have corn
education.
chips.
Yep.
But it's not the same way. We don't eat them the same way as with nachos.
Mhm.
So, for example, I brought today guacamole and another dip
Yes.
that you can try with corn chips. Doesn't have cream, doesn't have cheese. So
Mm.
then you can see the different flavors
see,
that
I
are
love
there.
this.
You know, so
So how important is the guacamole in your food? Do you like how I said that? Am I close? That's
Can
kind
you
of how
say
they
it
say
again?
it. Guacamole. It's almost like do we go hard on the G or do we go
guacamole.
guacamole? But salsa, like all of these are so important.
Salsas are very important, you know, like
Yes.
guacamole is a little bit of type of salsa.
Yes.
Mole means sauce.
Yep.
So salsas are very important. Once you have salsas, you can cook lots of the dishes, traditional Mexican dishes. So, and you can make salsa with very simple stuff like tomatoes, onion, garlic, chili, and coriander.
Yes.
And with that, you can have lots of Mexican dishes. And you
beautiful.
can see that in the book. So there's like the basics of Mexican food are the salsas
Yes.
and then tortillas. And then with those two, you can even do more dishes, you know?
What's your favorite? Have you got a favorite dish in here? Like, or what's Cor's? Because let's pick on him because he's here. What's your husband's favorite dish? Like, if he got to choose, it's Cor's birthday. What are we dishing up for Cor? Are we doing the kangaroo tail barbacoa?
Barbacoa, probably, or mole. Mole sauce. Do you
Mole?
know what's mole?
No, what's a mole sauce?
Mole is a very traditional Mexican sauce that
Yes.
is made with dry chilies or like 20 ingredients, 20 to 40, depends on the family.
Mhm.
But it also goes with chocolate.
Ah,
So it's a very rich sauce that we serve traditionally with turkey or chicken.
mhm.
So that one is the one that he really loves. But I will say also which one, Cor? You can tell us.
Oh yeah, Cor. Don't be shy. Turn your microphone around, Cor. What would you like?
Here I am. I think out of the book is the pork with zucchini.
Oh, pork with zucchini. What's
It's
that
really
called? What's the Mexican name? for-
Calabacitas con puerco.
Oh, I'll let you say that one. That's a little hard for me. How do we say traditional Mexican meatballs? Look at that dish.
Albondigas.
Now that has got me written
Albondigas
all
are
over it.
very good. Like,
Meat
yeah.
sauce.
Yeah, they are very nice. And the sauce, of course, goes with tomatoes, but
Yes.
also with a little bit of chipotle chili. So it's a little bit spicy. And yeah,
Do you find that at La Pop in Port Adelaide, do you find you're educating people as well as entertaining? You know, like
Yeah.
people are becoming more and more adventurous?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good, isn't
so
it?
lots of people come to the restaurant and say like, you know what, I don't like Mexican food. and
And you're like, challenge accepted.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's maybe because you haven't tried it ever,
Yes.
you know, because the food that Mexican food that you can find here, it's not the traditional one. And then we convert them.
Yeah, that's right. But then it's hard for them to go back. However, this is why now they've got the book, so at least they
Yes.
can make the dishes.
Yeah,
Because once you've eaten your food, you can't go back to just chips,
I hope not.
mince and cheese. We can't do that. That is terrific, isn't it? So these particular recipes,
Mm-hmm.
why the ones that you chose in here? Are these your favourite? Are we very lucky in Adelaide and South Australia that we have such great fruit and veg and produce and everything, meats that we can use for our dishes?
Yes, yeah. So the recipes that are in the book are very simple, I think, most of them.
Yep.
And I chose those ones because I really like them, because it's very easy to make them. So I wanted people to really use my book,
Yes.
not just to put it on the table, you know, like,
Yes.
I don't mind if it gets dirty, it's better, you know, like or maybe you can buy two. One for the kitchen.
That's
and
right.
the other
Have a
one for
nice, clean one somewhere, and then you want a bit of sauce on the page.
Yes,
and then you
of
know
course.
that that's been made with love.
Yeah. So yeah, the recipes are easy, I think, and for anyone to try them, you know, and with the ingredients that you can easily find in the supermarkets or the markets here. So you don't have to. I mean, you can try and to look for dry chilies, but
Yes.
we have a Mexican shop here in McGill Road that is very good. That they sell dry chili, so you can find most things here.
Do we have a big Mexican contingent in Adelaide? Do we have a big Mexican community?
No, it's not that big.
No. Okay.
Actually, in the whole Australia is maybe between 5,000 and 10,000 people, Mexicans only. So it's not that big.
Who's the most famous Mexican? Like, who is your musician or like, I don't know, from your part of the world, sports person, actor? Is there someone that stands out?
Checo Perez, that's
the Formula One driver.
Oh, yes. Who's the Ferrari? No, he was Ferrari.
He was. He's now Cadillac.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Sergio Perez. The Mexican hot chocolate. I mean, you've got everything in here. See, I'm a sucker, as you can tell by my face, Daniela. That I love it. I love a sweet. The Mexican chocolate ice cream. Look at that. Gosh.
Yeah.
So, how many dishes should we come to La Pop? What do I need to try? Should it?
I will recommend if you're coming to La Pop for the first time, we have a FIVEAA menu.
Yes.
And you can try everything as your first time that you go there.
Really?
So that's very nice. And then the second or the third, you already know which ones are your favorites.
Yes.
So then you can go straight to that.
Look at your sugar biscuits with that vanilla corn. What's the vanilla corn drink? Look at that sugar bit.
Yeah.
That looks...
Atole.
Yes.
Atole is made with, like, the tortillas are made with corn dough. You know, like, it's not the...
No.
We make our own tortilla, like, our tortillas are made from scratch.
Yes.
In the restaurant. So
I had something once called a sopapilla. Is that right? Do you know the different type thing? It's like almost like a pancake, like a dough is different to that. I still think I'd like it. It's got sugar all over it. I think of churros. Now let's talk about...
Okay, yes, churros.
You have churros at La Pop.
And no, at La Pop, no. But
No?
I have the recipe
In the book?
there. Yeah.
Do you like the churros with stuff in them, or do you just like the...
I like them plain.
Yeah, me
with
too.
just a hot chocolate on the side.
I see. I'm just even happy just with the sauce.
But you know
the
with
sugar
a
or
hot chocolate that you cannot have too much cream or...
Yes.
You can make it with water. So that was the traditional way of making hot chocolate.
I know we've only just met, and I don't want to upset you because we're talking about, like how we do things wrong here with Mexico. Do you know where you used to be able to get the best churros in Adelaide?
No.
At the basketball.
Oh, really?
There was like one guy made at the Adelaide 36ers. He made churros at the old place at the powerhouse. It was literally, even if the team stank, it didn't matter because you got these amazing churros straight out, rolled in the, sugar and cinnamon?
Sugar and cinnamon.
Oh,
yeah.
Kids would go home happy, even if the team lost. Nobody cared. It was just
I like
amazing.
churros too. So,
It's a beautiful book. We're going to take a short break. On the other side, what I'll do, I'm not that adventurous. So luckily for me, the sports show coming up after is, and so Tim and Stephen, they will eat anything. So we're going to try some of your amazing, beautiful dishes. Provecho is available in all good bookstores.
Yes, in
right
Adelaide.
now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Look at that on our complete
the
live
book
stream.
is already there.
That's beautiful.
You check the shelves.
Check the shelves.
It's there.
Is there pride for you to know that like your book's there, ready to go? Like it's the beauty of a book is it's historic. You always, like, it can be passed down from generations. Sometimes in life, you might do something and it flies off into the ether and then it's done. Whereas this, forever.
Stays forever. Yeah, I'm very proud.
Daniela Guevara Munoz.
Yes.
How am I going? Back after this, taste testing next.
Come together and experience the magic of Christmas and celebrate the official start of the festive season as our beloved National Pharmacy's Christmas pageant rolls into the streets of Adelaide this Saturday morning.
To celebrate, we are taking the FIVEAA Weekend Breakfast Show on the road and we'll be broadcasting live at the start of the pageant.
And make sure you tune in to Michael and I as we bring you all of the fun, excitement and Christmas cheer from 6 a.m. Ho, ho, ho.
The National Pharmacy's Christmas pageant is this Saturday. See elves, dance groups, bands, floats, plus special guest Emma Memma. It's festive magic you can't miss. Kicking off from 9:30 a.m, visit christmaspageant.com.au for the route map and viewing details.
Adelaide's local, trusted and truly connected talkback radio station. 5AA. Always Adelaide.
It's the final days of our model year run out at Camp Rage and RV Supercentre Parafield Gardens, and it's time to clear the lot. Get up to $5,000 off selected new and used models, plus caravans and camper trailers from just $46,990. Top brands like Winnebago, Windsor, Corrimal, Andrea and Hitchhiker. Ready now. Sale ends November 29, only while stocks last. Terms and conditions apply. Visit Camper Agent RV Supercentre, Parafield Gardens today.
What starts with A and ends with E? Supplements for you and me.
Arbor Vitae Joint Health is now on sale at Chemist Warehouse for just $55.99 a bottle. You save over $16 a bottle at Chemist Warehouse.
Arbor Vitae.
Imagine it's a beautiful sunny day. You're standing on a garden of lush green turf. You've got your shoes off so you can feel that grass between your toes. Give them a good scrunch. Really feel your feet sink into the cool, soft grass. That feeling is yours every day when you lay lawn in your garden from the Turf Farm. The Turf Farm plant it, nurture it, harvest it, deliver it, and importantly, they guarantee it. Trust the Turf Farm. Go to theturffarm.com.au.
Joey Famano's Music of the Night returns to Her Majesty's Theatre, Adelaide, Sunday, November 30, 2 p.m. A spectacular celebration of music from Andrew Lloyd Webber, London's West End, Broadway and more. Tickets on sale now at musicofthenight.com.au and the theatre. Don't miss the sensational 2-hour matinee performance at Her Majesty's Theatre, Sunday, November 30, 2 p.m. Book now.
Phantom Outdoor Blinds.
What are you doing?
Oh, just writing a jingle for Phantom Screens.
Okay, well, tell them they're up to 12 metres wide, yeah?
Really big.
Tell them they block the wind and the rain.
Blocks the wind.
And blocks sun and insects.
Really shady, and gross things can't get in.
Tell them there's no posts.
Uninterrupted views.
Phantom Outdoor Blinds. Blocks out most things, just not your annoying mates. phantomscreens.com.au.
This is November 2025 NAB AFLW Finals Series. Adelaide face St Kilda at Norwood Oval this Sunday. It'll be fire. $15 under 18s free. See you at the W Finals. Get tickets now at women's.afl.
Has your business recently hired an apprentice or trainee who needs to be signed up? Or is your business planning to hire one? Apprenticeship Support Australia is here to help. Our free service helps you access government incentives, simplifies the sign-up process, and offers ongoing mentoring and support. Whether you need support with an apprentice carpenter, electrician, chef, or trainee aged care worker, we've got you covered. Apprenticeship Support Australia, building skills for tomorrow. Visit apprenticeshipsupport.com.au.
5AA Afternoons with Leith, Forrest.
Thanks for tuning in on this Thursday afternoon. Complete Care live stream, Facebook and YouTube. You can see us as well as hear us. Cast of thousands in here now. We have Australia's best Mexican chef in the studio. You can actually see her at La Pop or La Popala Taqueria in Port Adelaide. How's my pronunciation going here, Daniela? Daniela Guevara Muñoz is my guest. Stephen Roos is here, the sports show, and our food guinea. And we should say Cora, who's here as well, Daniela's lovely husband, who is also a marine biologist. And they romantically met, Rowie, in Mexico.
Stop it.
And so they're both marine biologists, and now they're feeding the masses with the greatest Mexican food that you're ever eaten.
Daniela, welcome. This looks magnificent. Can you fix the algal bloom?
No.
Cora's going to have a crack
But
at
I
that
can
in spare
feed you.
time. Yes, but she can feed you.
Throw me the book. Let me have a look. I'll hold it up.
This is the new book. That's it. Getting the cameras right. So, provecho, Rowie, means enjoy. So when you go to La Pop in Port Adelaide, you will.
That's Italian.
It's a little Italian.
Provecho.
So my wife Daniela sent me a text message. Her favourite Mexican is the birria taco.
Yeah.
We're happy with that?
Yes, they are very traditional tacos.
Yes.
So
what's the difference between that and a traditional taco? Because it's kind of...
There are thousands of tacos.
Yeah.
So you can find birria tacos.
Yes.
Grilled meats tacos.
Yes.
Slow cooked meat tacos.
Yeah.
It depends, and we eat tacos in different times of the day. So we don't eat, like, for example, pork, slow cooked meat.
Yes.
From Yucatan we only eat it in the morning, you know?
Oh, okay.
But we don't eat it in the evening or night.
Sure.
So there's different tacos that we eat at different times of the
I
day.
think the birria tacos now become my kids and my wife's favourite all-time meal. They love it.
Yeah,
Anywhere they
it's
can
very
go.
good.
I opened straight up to page 148. Typical me. Barbacoa de cola de kangaroo.
Yes.
It's kangaroo tail.
Yeah.
Barbacoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we normally use goat for that dish.
Yes.
But
in
we
Australia?
tried it. I tried it with kangaroo tail, and it's fantastic.
Oh, that would be great.
It is
My
amazing.
mum makes the best kangaroo tail soup in Australia.
I would
the
like to
meat off
try
it
it.
is, yeah.
There you
Oh.
go. Well, when you go to La Pop in Port Adelaide, just
There you
bring
go.
some of hers and you
Yeah.
can swap on the way out. Now, Daniela, what have you
Great
brought
book.
in for us? Thank you so much today. Brought in some of the most amazing Mexican food here for us to try. Stephen, you get to do the tasting here.
I brought
Okay, here we go.
guacamole,
Guacamole.
which is a traditional guacamole, which is very simple. Avocados, coriander, onion, tomatoes, and lime, and salt and onion, and that's it.
Does a tear roll down your eye when people buy guacamole? Like,
Yes,
you
of
should make
course.
this yourself, shouldn't you? Don't buy the pre-packaged
No.
guacamole.
It doesn't last.
And the corn chips that we make them at the restaurant.
Oh, can I try that? I'll be
Yes.
adventurous and try that. Thank
So
you.
these are the tortillas, and then we cut them and deep fry them.
Oh, that is
Yeah,
outstanding. How do I pronounce that again?
Guacamole. Guacamole.
Guacamole.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
because
correct.
I think Australians go too hard on the G.
Yeah.
We say guac,
Guacamole, yeah.
whereas it's more a W, like a
That is
Wah,
beautiful.
wah.
Those
Like
corn- So you make
guacamole.
those corn chips yourself too?
Yes. We do everything at the restaurant.
So
from
sorry,
scratch.
give us the recipe for a good guacamole. Guacamole.
Avocados,
Mhm.
tomatoes, white onion, coriander, lime juice, and salt and pepper.
A particular tomato? Any tomato? Or do you
Any
prefer like
tomato
a Roma?
that it has, like it's ripe. Like I like to use Roma tomatoes, for example.
Yes, Italiano. Beautiful.
Yeah. So
That is
yeah.
beautiful. Yes, nice.
Yeah. That's
Is
good.
that what you put in? So, see, you got your corn chips here. I would chip all that in there with cheese and make a nachos.
Oh,
No, that
Danielle is gonna kick you
You
out.
wasn't here before.
You are
I
gonna
said
get-
that
We have
purposely.
too much cheese on our Mexican food in
No cheese.
Australia.
No, you
No
have
cheese.
to
No,
cheesy,
no, no, no,
cheesy.
no.
I won't eat it without cheesy.
I like you.
Mm.
Until now.
This is
I've
correct.
got this one here.
You're
Leith,
right.
I've got this one here.
But this is why we wanted you in here, Daniel. This is an education
Yes.
because
Yes.
we've all been eating it wrong. If you go to Mexico City, your hometown,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and I know you got a thing in the book there, beautiful, like a little what you can do in Mexico
Yeah.
City too. People will try this and then never go back, will they, to the
Yeah.
old Mexican food that
No,
we're used to
of course
here?
no. Like it's like every time that someone asks me, "Can you put cheese on the guacamole?" I'm like, "No,
Yeah, get
it
out.
doesn't go with cheese." Sorry.
No.
I have learnt something today.
Yeah, see?
And I'm going to change my tune.
But now I can eat them because I can't
Yeah.
do cheese
Why?
And you can try
because I'm
guacamole.
lactose intolerant.
Are you?
Yeah.
You've got everything wrong with
I
you.
can't have cheese.
Well, what do you like with nuts?
Fine, nuts. I like nuts. But I'm just saying, meat and sauce
different.
and tomatoes.
It's different.
So, entree, can you do that as a main to people?
No, it's an entree, like a
Yes.
like a dip type thing.
Okay, so Rowie comes into La Pop there
Yes.
at Port Adelaide. Give us a rough idea what he should order first up. So he has a little bit of this as a chaser.
guacamole
A little
first.
guacamole first.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. And then maybe crispy potato tacos that they go with
yes,
sauce on top,
yes. Yeah, you could eat them.
Yeah, I'd have those. And then
maybe the tortilla soup. That is the recipe is there too.
Yep.
You can make it at home.
there you go.
Or you
leave
can
out
come to the
cheese.
restaurant.
It has cheese.
Oh, there you
But
go.
yeah, we can leave
There's
it
your
out.
cheese.
So.
And then a little
And then,
dessert to
and
wash
then
it down with.
tacos. No, then tacos. And then dessert.
How many are we eating?
What's the brown one?
This one is another dip that is made with pepitas and habanero chili.
Here you go, Rowie.
Is it
It's-
hot?
no.
Because I don't have a gallbladder.
No.
I'll be running to the
It's a little bit.
little
No,
boys' room.
so be
Yeah.
careful then.
Okay.
That's right.
Don't have a gallbladder. You looked at me strange then.
All right. Enjoy. What's the pronunciation of this one?
Sikilpak.
Sikilbak.
Sikilpak.
Yeah.
Right. Nice. You like that one?
I'm trying to
You're working
Wow.
out the days. Oh, has it got a bit of spice to it,
It's
has
got
it?
a bit of, how's your mother? I might just have to make a 50-metre dash.
All right, big sports show coming up. Just in a nutshell,
Wow.
who's coming up?
It's not that spicy.
I love when Mexicans say, nah, it's not spicy.
That's right.
Mate, I've got a red flame shooting out my clacker. That is spicy. You've
Oh, please watch the live stream after 4 o'clock. You will see Stephen sweat between 4 and 6.
That is hot.
Okay.
Anyway, we got Porch new coach Josh Carr on.
Excellent.
George Bloody Bailey. Now, we call him that.
Yes.
He's the chairman of selectors for
term
the
of
cricket.
endearment.
It's a term of endearment.
Correct.
I'm going to say that to him.
Yep.
Every time he played South Australia, he got a
Smashed us.
ton.
Yep.
Ed Marinoff, they've got their Crows AFLW elimination final. Harry Boyd is back. For
I heard
Nord.
that. Great
Put
news.
that in your pipe and smoke it. Nord to win the flag. And your calls 8223 0000. And I've got about 5 seconds left before
and
there's
get
going to be an explosion in the box.
All right, enough. Thank you, Stephen. Goodbye. Go and get some milk. He's a little softer than we thought.
No
Daniela, thank you, Roy. Daniela, lovely to see you. Thank you
Thank
for
you for
coming.
having me.
I'm sorry, it fell off the rails. That's
No,
what
that's
happens
fine.
on the radio station. Daniela Guevara Munoz
Yeah.
at La Taqueria. La Pop at Port Adelaide. Cor, her lovely husband, is here as well. The new book, folks, is available in all good bookstores. It is called Provecho, which means enjoy, which is what we need to do more in
Yes.
life. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Lovely
Thank you
to
very
see you.
much.
Thank you for
Thank
coming
you.
in. And the message of the day, folks, no more cheese. See you soon.
Coming up next, Adelaide's only local sports show. It's the very latest in sport live from Adelaide. Enjoy the crisp